Well, you might be going in the wrong direction if you're worried about what's happened in the past. So this is Lynnie Wennerstrom, and I'm here to help you to change your self-talk from negative to positive. And one of the tools that I use is Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk. So let's read the passage. Today is the passage is for January 10th. So we are day 10 in 2025. There are 355 days left, and we are 2.74% complete with the year, the new year. So let's talk about that. If you're thinking about the past and living in the past, here's something that you might consider. The passage for January 10th. It's not what has happened in the past that matters. It's how I rise above it that counts. It's not about what I've gone through or endured. It's what I choose to do next that creates the incredible life I have in front of me. We're going to spin that around. Your higher self speaking to you. It's not what has happened in the past that matters. It's how you rise above it that counts. It's not about what you've gone through or endured. It's what you choose to do next that creates the incredible life you have in front of you. As all of these self-talk phrases are, positive self-talk phrases are very, very empowering and powerful. You are the one that gets to choose. You can live in the past. You can look at things as the victim of a person, situations, circumstances, and if that is your truth, and you believe that you are a victim to situations, circumstances, or any of that, and things happen to you, not for you. I teach practical spirituality, and one of the pillars is the spiritual journey, and the other is the human experience. And one of the spiritual concepts that I teach is that things happen for us. If we have chosen all of it, then how can it be wrong for us? So no matter what it is, whatever it is, it's happened for us to help us along in our journey. And that is very empowering. And when we come from it, all of a sudden we're taking back our power from whatever it is, person, situation, thing, and the noun, that instead of blaming, like that happened to me and now I'm less than, or I don't have enough, or whatever it is. Rather than that, it's like, okay, that happened for me. Now, it wasn't fun. It's not nice. It's not easy. It's challenging. Yet, I taking back my power, and I can make the lemonade out of lemons. And I get to create. I'm the one who has the choice to create whatever it is that I want to create in my life. And that is taking back your power. So I hope that is helpful for you, because these self-talk phrases, we are always talking neuroplasticity here on my channel. That is always a part of what I share. The reason that that's important to me is because when I can tell you and over again that you were born with unlimited promise and potential, and then you got programmed, you can say, take back my power. Like, I can change those programs, because you can. Neuroplasticity, what is that? That is your brain's ability to rewire itself over and over, always rewire itself. So you are the one in control of putting the programs in your brain. Once you know that, then you get to choose. You get to choose to have a very healthy self-esteem. The foundation of all in the self-talk language that Dr. Shad Helmstetter created, which is a very easy way of changing your brain from your self-talk from negative to positive. And why? Because it's repetition. One of the rules of neuroplasticity for the brain, it's a program. So repeat, and that's going to be what comes out. That'll be your input equals your output. So right now, over 77% of your programs, most likely, what researchers tell us and neuroscientists, that 77% or more of your conscious mind, brain is, the programs are negative or harmful, counterproductive. They sabotage you, they stop you. And then let's look at the subconscious, and that's 90 to 95% of that negative and stopping you and holding you back and sabotaging you, counterproductive, even harmful. That's a lot. So when you are on autopilot, those are the programs kicking in, and they can be very, very negative. And all of those things that we just talked about, holding you back from getting where you want to go. And you're thinking, what's wrong with me? Nothing. They're just programs. You get to rewire those programs. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. You were born with unlimited promise and potential, and then you got programmed. And you can rewire your brain with the new programs that you want. And the self-talk, the program, the self-talk language, Dr. Shad Helmstetter, I always have that in the description, and you can get that 30 days free. After that, it's $19.99 a month, and you can have up to 6 peeparoos on there. So it's a pretty inexpensive. You can have your whole family, or 6 people on there. So it's a very good, the ability to change your brain from that negative to positive self-talk. You telling yourself, then this self-talk language is all about you, what you can do and what can be done versus what you can't do and what can't be done. Because there's nothing stopping you when you understand it's just your brain with the programs that say, this is what can't be done, and you can't do that. You're too short, you're too young, you're too old, you don't have enough money, you're too shy, you always forget names, all of these are all programs, and you can change those. So, and choices that I can't do that because whatever it is, and and that choice isn't mine because this happened to me and now I'm just too uncomfortable, or whatever that is. What that is a program. And so when I say whatever happened in the past doesn't matter, this passage, it's not that, I'm sure that in writing this passage, it's not that it doesn't matter. Everything has value because no matter what, it happens for you. Again, my practical spirituality, the spiritual journey, and then the human experience, it happens for you because you chose it all. And that's a little bit difficult for some people to take in. I know it was for me in the beginning. What? I chose that? No, I would have never chosen that. Yet, had some of the things that have happened to me, had they not have happened, I would be on a different trajectory. I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's the same for every single one of us. So this is really, really powerful, and it's very empowering when you take back your power. And we'll talk about the drama triangle another time, but truly, if you haven't read about the drama triangle, it's the victim, the persecutor, and the rescuer. And it truly is a way to stay stuck in the 3D world and giving away your power. So we'll talk about how to get out of that in another time. But you can just put drama triangle in the various videos. I've spoken about it several times and actually explained how it works. So you can put that in the video. So you can put that in the search and find drama triangle in my videos if you'd like to know more about that, or just look it up for yourself. It's very, 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 very powerful and empowering when you get it, and then you move out of it. So, because then you recognize, oh, that's the 3D world. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to participate. I'm going to extract myself when somebody tries to pull me into the drama triangle. I'm going to say, thank you very mucho. I think I'm not going to engage. So, okay, so let's read this one last time. It's not what happened in the past that matters. It's how I rise above it that counts. So think about it from that standpoint. It's not about what I've gone through or endured. It's what I choose to do next that creates the incredible life I have in front of me. To not be limited by your past, because every single one of us has had something that has we could say we're a victim to a circumstance, a person, a place, or a situation, or an event, or something that has happened to us, and now that happened to us, not for us, and now we're stuck in emotions in the past, and we can't move forward. And you probably know people like that, or maybe you've even been stuck. I know I was stuck for 8 years in that, being a victim to to my pain, to having a lot of stuff happen to me. And to me, did you hear that? Did you hear that old program? Those things that happened to me, that happened for me. And when I rolled out of all of that, and I've talked about that in many other videos, that is where we get to take back our power and say, okay, now that happened, and what am I going to do from here? What step forward am I going to choose? Am I going to choose to just stay here and wallow in how I feel and blame someone, something, an event, a situation, or am I going to take back my power and move myself forward? And that is what counts. Because if you want to create the life, an empowered life, and a life that you want, then it's not about the past. It's about what you're going to create, what you choose to create in your future. I love you so very, very mucho. You can do, be, change, have, create, become absolutely anything. I believe in you. You can do it. I know that. You can. And as always, shining my light to brighten yours. See you for the 11th. Ciao.